Hey everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another video for you guys. I know it's been a while since I posted a video, since I've actually filmed a video. It's actually been a while, but I honestly have been a little bit uninspired lately, you guys. So I needed to take a little break, and I also have a lot of stuff going on right now, and I have some really cool stuff to share with you guys, but I have to wait. But I can't wait to share with you guys. But anyways, this is the look that I will be creating for you guys today. I did this look a few days ago. I posted it on my Snapchat and my Instagram, and you guys were really feeling the blue lips. So obviously I had to film this look for you guys. I really love how it turned out. I actually really like this blue shade on my lips. When I first got this lipstick, I tried it on. I had no makeup on, and I was just like, nah, not here for it. And then obviously with a full beat, and then I put it on, and I was getting my entire life. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. Please give me a big thumbs up if you do. So let me just stop rambling and just get right into the tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is apply a primer all over my face. Today I'm using the Scandinavia primer. I've been using this quite a lot lately, and it's just really good for oil control. I find that in the summertime my skin tends to get a little bit more oily, especially in the T-zone area. This is not going to make your skin look like super smooth like, let's say, the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, but I love it nonetheless. Next, I'm going to go in with my favorite foundation. This is the MAC Pro Longwear foundation. I've been rocking this, you guys, probably the entire summer, and usually I tend to change my foundation a lot, but I've been sticking with this one. I went a few shades darker because my skin got tanned and my face is still pretty light, but my body is darker, so I had to go with a darker foundation shade. I'm using the NW43. So usually I would wear like an NC45, but I find that it looks just way too light on my face, and then my skin is like dark, and like that doesn't make any sense. So I'm trying to make my face match my entire body. So I'm using the NW43. So I'm going to use a damp beauty blender sponge just to apply my foundation. Okay, so I forgot to do some color correcting for under my eyes because I do tend to have a bit of darkness and discoloration under the eyes. So for that I use a orange concealer, and this one is by MAC. You can use any orange concealer that works best for you. I really like this one, however. You guys hear like a little bell? That's Simba walking around. He just got a new collar and he has a bell on it, so it's like a little noisy. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and blend my foundation. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do some highlighting. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. This is in the shade 3.75, so it is a few shades lighter than my skin tone, and I'm using the MAC concealer brush to apply the concealer as well. So I'm just placing the concealer in the areas that I want to highlight. So under the eyes, down my nose, the chin area, and also in the center of my forehead. I do have a more in-depth video on highlighting, contour, and foundation. The routine is exactly the same. Some of the products may be different. Give your mother a kiss before you go. Oh my gosh, you're so annoying. Love you. And of course I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my damp beauty blender. Okay, so now to lock my foundation into place, I'm going to go ahead and set it with a powder. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm using a MAC 134 brush. Just going to apply that all over my face. Okay, so now we're going to move on to baking under the eyes. I'm going to use the Mercier translucent powder. To apply the powder, I always use a damp sponge as well. So I apply the powder all the way in, really close to the nose. That way it's gonna snatch my nose. Now when I do bake under my eyes, I don't leave it on for very long, you guys. I probably leave it on for maybe like a minute or two, just because I feel like if I leave it on for too long, under my eyes starts to feel really dry and powdery, and I don't want it to feel like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and dust away the powder. So I pretty much left it on for about like a minute, and I'm using my Smith 112 brush to dust away the powder. I'm gonna go in back, and I'm gonna go I can't talk, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go into my Studio Fix powder, just apply a teensy bit of that powder onto my brush. I just find that this helps to not make under the eyes look too harsh, and then dust away that excess powder. To contour my cheeks, I'm going to use Blunt Blush by MAC. I'm going to snatch them cheekbones, make a little fishy face. I'm also going to add some bronzer to my skin. I use Matte Mineralize in Deep Dark. No, not Deep Dark. Guys, I cannot talk today. I can't even remember the names of anything. Okay, so I'm going to add some bronzer to my skin. I'm using the Matte Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deep. And I'm just going to add this along my forehead area. So now I'm going to apply some of the Laura Mercier powder under my contour just to clean up that contour a bit. Okay, you guys, so while this area is baking, I'm going to move on to the brows, and I'm also going to move on to the eyes. I'm not going to do a full brow routine just because I do have a brow tutorial on my channel already. So I'm actually going to fill my brows in off camera. So now I'm going to move on to the eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and this is going to act as a base for my eyeshadow. So it's going to make the eyeshadow a little more pigmented, as well give the eyeshadow something to stick to as well. And I'm using the same concealer brush to apply. You can apply this with your finger as well, but the way my nails are set up, yeah, this is a lot easier for me. I'm using my finger to blend it out. So I'm also going to go back into the translucent powder, and I'm going to apply a bit of that on the eyelid as well. This will help my eyeshadows to blend a lot easier. Okay, so the first eyeshadow I'm going to use is Makeup Geek Cosmetics. This is Cocoa Bear. It's a really great transition color. I really love it. And the brush that I'm using, it's by Joe Fresh. So this is a crease shadow brush. It's a lot similar to the Sigma E40 brush. I have no idea where mine is, so I've been using this one a lot lately, and I must say I really love it. So I'm going to start at the outer corner of the eye in a circular motion and just apply that eyeshadow. And I'm not going to take it all the way in. Next, I'll be taking this dark brown eyeshadow. This is Chocolate, and this is by Colouredraine. So I'm going to apply the eyeshadow right at the outer corner of the eye. I'm not right at the outer corner. Put it up into the crease just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and blend the eyeshadow. I'm using the MAC 224 blending brush. Mine is really old, as you can see, so it's not as fluffy. It's more like tapered, and I love the fact that it's old because I just like how it blends better when it's more old and tapered. I'm going to go back in with my crease shadow brush from Joe Fresh just to soften that up a bit. On my eyelid, I'm using the eyeshadow Topaz by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to pat that onto the eyelid. So now I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in a bit. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my wing liner, and I'm using the Inglot 77 gel liner, and I like to use the angled brush for my liner. This one is by MAC. This is the 266 brush. Going to be thicker on the outside and a lot thinner on the inside. And I'm going to pull the liner to the inner corner of my eye, so that's going to elongate the shape of my eyes, kind of give me a little cat eye. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take this black eyeshadow. This one is Black Moon by Colouredraine, and I'm going to apply this at the outer corner of the eye. And I'm going to use my Zoeva 231 brush. We're just going to place it right at the outer corner. And then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush. So now I'm going to apply the eyeshadow Cocoa Bear, and I'm just going to place it right above the black eyeshadow just to help blend it out. Blend that eyeshadow and smoke it out. Now I'm going to apply some mascara to my lashes before I apply my falsies, because I will be wearing falsies today. So now I'm going to apply some of my favorite lashes. These are the Slayla lashes by Flutter. So now I'm going to take the Matte Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deep, and I'm just going to apply this under my lash line, and I'm going to apply it onto the MAC 212 brush. So it's a definer brush, and I'm just going to apply that along the bottom lash line. Now I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline with some black gel liner. I'm going to take the dark brown eyeshadow Chocolate by Colouredraine and run it along my bottom lash line. I'm also going to go in with my pencil brush to blend out the eyeshadow as well. And add some mascara to the bottom lashes to complete the eye look. Now that the eyes are completed, I'm gonna go ahead and dust away the excess powder because I don't need this anymore. So now I'm gonna add some glow to my cheeks. You guys know I love to glow. I can be a little extreme with a highlighter. So today I'm gonna add Laura Geller Gilded Honey. I'm using the Morphe M310 fan brush to apply it. Yes, look at that glow, guys. I'm also gonna apply that on the tip of my nose. And because I'm like super duper extra, I want my highlight to be even more disrespectful than this. So I'm gonna add the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. This is in Snow Gold. It's a light reflecting loose powder. I'm like obsessed with this, you guys. Look at that. Ooh, yes. And don't worry, I'm gonna blend that out because I know it looks really crazy right now. And I'm just gonna go back into my bronzer bed and blend out that harsh highlight so it doesn't look too, you know, crazy. Okay, so now for the apples of my cheek, I'm gonna use Peaches by MAC. And look at this, like, why does this happen to all my blushes from MAC? Make a little smile, just pull that upwards right into in between your contour. Okay, so now that the face is completed, we're gonna move on to lips, and I'm gonna do something a lot different today. Not my usual nude lips, but with this look you can definitely do nude if you want to, but we're just gonna step out of our comfort zone today and do something different. So whenever I'm using liquid lipstick, I like to line my lips first just because I don't want to go outside of the line. I can be messy, so it's kind of like a coloring book. You want to stay inside the line, so I like to line my lips. So I'm just going to use a lip pencil by MAC. Okay, you guys, time for the fun part. So today on my lips, we're gonna do Colouredraine Royal. So this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I had lots of fun filming this for you, and I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon. I love you guys. Bye.